Good morning. I have decided to vlog today, obviously. I don't know what I'm gonna title it, but it's gonna be something along the lines of the waiting season. Listen, if you don't know anything about me and you had to take one thing away from this video, know that I love Jesus Christ with all my heart. I'm not perfect, but I do love him and I do try my best to be the daughter that he has called me to be a good Christian, all that stuff. Something that I struggle so much with is waiting. And I didn't even realize it until today. Well, I have realized it, but I didn't realize the significance of it until today. Now hear me out. We're gonna talk a little bit. So get your water, get your coffee, get whatever you need, because this is what's on my mind. I used to think that life came so easy to me, and it did. It did when I was younger, you know? Most things that I wanted, I got. I was very blessed in that department of like school, being academically blessed, cheer, being gifted in that, dance, just having a lot of friends. Most things that I wanted, I really did get, and I still am so grateful for that. But I always used to say that the day the clock struck 12 on my 20th birthday, it was like everything just started falling apart. And I mean it. I mean it. We're not gonna get too much into that. And I didn't even realize it till now, which this is 4 years later, but I have been in a waiting season. And the first part, I just thought like the first few years, so like 20 to like 21, early 22, I just thought I was having, you know, like I was going through a season of like bad luck, I guess you could say, or like everybody has to have bad seasons. That's what I would tell myself. Everybody has to hear no in life. Like I get it, right? But as I get further into my waiting season, I realized that like it's so much more than that. And I didn't have to wait any before I turned 20. Like I mean that in the most humbling way possible, but I didn't have to wait for anything that I really truly wanted. Like I don't know, you're just trained for the most part when you're younger that like if you work hard for something you'll get it, and that's still true, but there's so much lessons and joy in having to wait that I didn't even realize that I needed, and I still don't realize all of it now, and it sucks. It really does suck. And as most of you can guess, I am in a waiting season for multiple things. But the biggest thing that's on my mind is my career, my job. What am I going to do with my life? How am I going to support myself? How am I going to make money? What the heck is going on? What is my purpose? These are all the questions that go through my head so many times a day. And it sucks because I'm in a place in my life now where I really just have to, well, this part doesn't suck, but like I don't have anything else I could do. There's no more, no less that I could personally do. I've done everything in my power and then some to get to where I am today, and I've had doors slammed in my face. I've had opportunities mysteriously fall in my lap. I've had them yanked away at the last second. I've had to scratch tooth and nail for all the things that I have, and it feels like nothing. It feels like I have one little thing on my resume. And as I'm sitting here thinking about this, I'm like, I understand that I'm in a waiting season, but I guess I just didn't understand like what that entails. And you hear everyone say like, oh, like when you're single, it's the best time of your life. Like you have time to focus on yourself. You can do this, you can do that, you can work on your career, you can do this, you can do that. And I'm like, gotcha. Career, I can work on that. But you never hear anybody talk about what happens if you're waiting for multiple things at one time. Say you're waiting for your spouse. Say you're waiting for your job. Say you're waiting for your kingdom friendship. Say you're waiting for, you know, your purpose in life, so to speak, or you're waiting for this opportunity. That, it doesn't matter. Say you're waiting for multiple things. That's where I am. So you listen to these podcasts and you listen to these people talk about the waiting season, and it's kind of annoying because they're like, there's so much you can do. You can spend time with yourself. You need to make sure that you're growing, because when you get this thing that you've prayed for, it's going to take up all of your time and blah blah blah. And you're like, okay, well that's what I want. Like I'm tired of not having anything to do, especially me. I love doing stuff. I really do. I really do. I enjoy, and it's gonna sound very pick me, but it's not. I really do enjoy learning. I really do enjoy studying, and not having anything to learn and study, not having anything to work towards, so to speak, is just not fun. And I'm alone 99% of the time, and I don't have anything to do other than, I guess, like stuff that I enjoy, which sounds fun, but like it's, I don't know. Anyways, the purpose of this is I think that there is valuable things that I'm not doing right now that I could be spending my time wisely doing. So that's what today's video is about. We're going to do all the things that I feel like I should be doing in my waiting season. Okay, first up, this is gonna crack some people up. I'm about to take a nap. Yeah, I am. I'm about to take a nap. Hear me out. I woke up at 6:30, or I woke up at 5:30 to work out at 6:30. I just got finished working out. I showered, all that good stuff. And I'm about to take a nap because I don't have anything else to do, really. Not this early. So why not take a nap? I'm feeling tired too. Like, it just sounds like a good idea to me. And I always think about, like, when people are like, oh, like, this is your time to take care of yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually. That's what I'm gonna do today. So mentally and physically, I'm gonna take a nap. And after this, we'll figure out what else we're doing. Like, I hope this video concept makes sense. I feel like I'm not very good at conveying it, so to speak, but like, I feel like not a lot of people talk about the waiting season after they're out of it. I've seen very few people talk about it while they're in it, or from like their perspective, they have one piece of like their life that you may want, if that makes sense. I have no pieces, okay? No husband, no fortune, no prospect. I sound like I'm in a Jane Austen novel, okay? No job, nothing. The only thing I got right now is me and the Lord, and we're rocking, okay? We're having a great time most days. And yeah, so I just thought I would vlog what I do today, because this is all I got. First up, we're taking a nap. Alexa, lights off.
Okay.
If you can't tell, that was the best nap I've had. Why are taking naps? They just hit different. Better than sleep. Like, it is sleeping, but I don't know. I'm a nap girly. Gosh, that felt amazing. Now to the good stuff. First thing on the list, besides the nap we just took, is I can't even think straight. Like, that nap was just too good. As you can see, my room is a freaking mess, so I need to clean my room, but I can't do anything room related, work related, until I have coffee, and I haven't had coffee today, so let's go get coffee. Okay, we're gonna do a quick little taste test. Just got the coffee. It looks beautiful. It's a vanilla caramel latte. I get it all the time, so it normally tastes good. I can clean my room to this. Alright, let's go back home.
Yeah. No.
You guys want to hear something fun and delightful? I've pretty much finished cleaning up my room, cleaning up my bathroom now. And what I was going to do, it's so hot. What I was going to do is Swiffer sweep my bathroom and then be done. Like, throw away old containers and stuff like that and then be done. But guess what we're out of? So I have to go to Target, which is okay because I need to go to Target anyways today, because look at this cute candle I got. Beautiful, right? Smells good, looks fine. Received an email, or a voicemail, because I didn't answer the phone call. It was like, hey, whoever just bought this candle, please return it. Full refund, highly flammable. There's a recall on all the candles. Please bring it back to the store. Now, I was in denial. I was. And then my mom was like, Erica, please don't burn down the house. Please don't kill us. Like, I will get you a new candle from Bath & Body Works if that's what you want, but please go return that $10 Target candle before we be out on the streets. And I was like, I still didn't want to do it, but I was like, you know what? For the sake of my family, I'll return it. So that's what I'm gonna do. But first, I'm gonna take a break and drink my coffee before I go to Target and enjoy life a little bit. I also need to clean this thing out because I haven't used any of that stuff. Like, sometimes I'm such a I'll use it type of person, and I fix myself. So I was like, you know what, I'll keep this and I'll take out what I use, and what I don't use, oh, just stay in there, and that's how I'll know what to get rid of. I did use a lot of stuff that was in there, as you can see, but a lot of it I just haven't touched. So if I haven't, and it's been like months. Like, it's been like 2 or 3 months. I was like, you know what? It's time for you to throw it away, babes. You're not gonna use it. So I haven't been to Target yet. One of my friends called. They're in school right now and they needed help with some of their biology. And I just want to say that it just makes it, for me personally, so much harder to wait on the blessings that God has for my life. When I like get this feeling in my chest when I like bring up anything biology, biochemistry, general chemistry, not really organic. I could care less about that, but just like the knowledge that I've learned over the past however many years about like health science and science in general, the way that I'm so passionate about it, like I just love it so much, and like helping people like learn it just makes me happy. And like looking at the materials again today and just like looking at their PowerPoint and answering their questions, like it just made me temporarily sad, because I'm like I'm just so excited for the opportunity to study again. It sounds gross, but like, I don't know. It's just like when you're passionate about something and learning about something, like I'm just truly excited. There's no other words for it. I'm excited to just learn new things and expand upon the knowledge that I've already known, or the knowledge of what I've already learned. I just can't stop like hoping and praying and wishing that everything will just work out the way that it will. And I know that God has a plan for my life, and I can have hope about my future and just really trust in his plan and trust that, you know, he's got my back. There's nothing else I can do. So but I really do trust him, and it just did something to me right then when we were talking about this stuff. I was just like, oh my, like I've been helping them for about 2 or 3 days now, and it's just like I just want to proceed with my life. But anyways, I thought I would add this in because it's just part of the waiting season, I guess. I feel like too, the longer that you have to wait for things, the more that you appreciate them. And I'm gonna appreciate the frick out of this next step in my life. I will. Like, I know there's gonna be a lot of hard days, a lot of sad days, a lot of days where I'm like, don't you wish you could go back? But at the end of the day, no. It's just, I used to hear people talk about instant gratification and how it's so bad for you, and I'd be like, okay, whatever, you know. I didn't really have an opinion on it, but now I understand why you need delays on certain parts of your life and why you have to wait sometimes. Like, it just makes it so much better. You cherish it so much more. You work so much harder, and it builds this kind of, like, I don't know, energy tank level within you. And like, even on your worst days, when you get to that spot that you've been praying and hoping for in your future, even on your worst days, you're still gonna have some in the tank because you remember what it was like to want to get there. Like, I cannot explain to you how many rough days I had in MED where I was like, I don't understand any of this. I'm stressed out. I have 3 coffees today. I still have to meet with this person. I have to meet with this person. I have to study this. I have to do this. I have to do that. And we have a test. And then on top of that, my family wanted to go on vacation. I was stressed out, but I loved every second of it. I pushed myself and I gave myself grace, and it just made it so much more sweeter because I wanted it, and I worked for it, and I waited for it. If I did not have to wait, if I didn't take a year off of my medical journey and do something that was non-medical related, you know, I cheered like during my like gap year or whatever, and I don't know, it just made it so much more sweeter. It made the whole opportunity better. And now when I look back on my memories of MED, I just start smiling because I'm like there were bad moments, yes, but there were so many good, and the good outweighed the bad significantly, and it just developed all these characteristics that I didn't even know that I needed. It enhanced my waiting period, and it just, I don't know, it just feels right. And I could truly tell that God was the reason that I got in. God blessed my life with that. God provided me with this blessing, and when it comes from God, it's just so much better. And it's part of the reason why I'm okay with waiting now with everything that I hope and dream for, because I know, like, that was an example of him showing me, like, if you wait, there's so much more out there. Don't settle for less. Don't go down other paths of trying to get to where you want to go. Like, just trust me. Trust in my timing. Trust in my plan for your life, and everything will work out. And it truly does. So even though I literally felt it in my chest when I was helping my friend, I was like, gosh, please, please. I just know that it'll all work out. I know that it will all be for the best. But anyways, let's finally go to Target. Let's finally get what we need to get. I think after I come back, I need to do some work. I haven't done any work yet, but I'm going to read because I want to finish this book that I'm on. I'm like over halfway, so I feel like I could finish it today. It's crazy. It's crazy everything that you get through, and it's all worth it. Okay, bye. Most boringest trip I've had to Target. I literally exchanged the candle and got 2 of these. Didn't get anything else because there's nothing I wanted. So let's see. Let me Swiffer these floors so we can be done with cleaning. Yay! Whew, okay. I think I'm done cleaning for the day. You know, always something to clean. That's the good thing about adulting. You can always find something to clean. Anyways, I think I'm gonna read for some time, and then, you know, we'll see where the night takes us. I do still have work that I need to get done, but I just need a break. I'm sweating buckets, and I need to refill my Stanley over there and drink water because I haven't been drinking as much water as I should have. So I will see you guys and update you guys on how far I get in my book. I am on chapter 35, page 282. So we'll see how far I get. So I just finished the book that I was reading. I gave it 3 stars, I think. I think I would rate it probably like a 3.5. But on Goodreads, I gave it a 3. I liked it better than the first one. But this genre of books, I don't know. I'm reading it to get to the last one. It's not my favorite like type of book. I think over the years, when I first started reading, I was really big on like romance and love stories, and I love drama in the romance. Like, don't give me no boring romance, you know what I'm saying? But as I continue to read, my favorite has to be fantasy. It just does, and I don't know what it is about fantasy romance that gets me every single time, but the plot line along with it, especially if you get a good one, is just unmatched. And I really like YA romances. I think that they're cuter and sweeter than adult romances, which neither here nor there. But I don't know what I'm going to start next. I'm not super excited to start Twisted Hate. I don't know. I just feel like I'm not going to like this one. Even though the main character in this is a doctor, I'm not feeling an urge to read it. I really want to start Carvel. But I think the reason why I'm not starting this yet is because it's the end of an era after I get through this and after I get A Curse for True Love. I already pre-ordered it, as you guys know, and it's the end of an era. Gosh, I did not expect to fall in love with these 2 books the way that I did. And the fact that I read these 2 without reading these is a topic for another day. But I know, what if I go and really like it? It's just gonna make the pain worse. What's up? So I'm scared, but we're gonna continue on our day of being productive though, or doing things that I think that I should be doing during this time period of my life. So in true Erica fashion, we're gonna go eat and we're gonna watch some Netflix because I don't think there's anything on YouTube right now. YouTube is my first like source of entertainment, I guess I would say. I love a good blog, but if I don't do that, then I'll just watch like one of my comfort shows on Netflix, and I need something to eat too because I am an iPad kid at heart. So good morning. Do you know what was thinking about this morning and last night when I went to bed. I don't like going to bed early because I think too much. But it also is because when I go to bed early, I wake up early and I don't know what to do with my day. Like, I don't know how to get my day started. I work out with like a personal trainer 3 times a week, but on the days where I don't, I feel like I just kind of lay in bed and scroll on TikTok. Not feel like I do lay in bed and scroll on TikTok because I don't know how to get my day started. So when I was going to bed last night, I was getting so much anxiety and just like feeling nerves about going to bed early because it was like 9 o'clock early. And I don't know, it's just weird because I've been trained for so long. Like, I had so much stuff to do at night with like college stuff, and then before that high school stuff and like cheer related stuff. Like, I never really had time to myself, and now I'm in this point in my life where I'm waiting on certain things to happen, and I'm sure once again my nights will be filled, but right now I don't have anything to fill my nights. I don't have anything to fill my mornings. Like, it's just me, myself, and the good Lord. So I decided to get up this morning, and I read my Bible at night, and I read like devotional books and stuff like that at night. I feel like I probably should start reading it in the morning, but the reason why I started reading it at night is because when I wake up, if I just sit and like read in my bed or in my room, like, I'm going back to sleep. Like, I'm gonna fall back asleep. So I started reading it at the end of my day, and it helps with like a little bit of anxiety and insomnia that I have with sleeping and stuff like that. But nonetheless, I decided to get up today and go to the gym, and I don't know, it's just crazy what you realize are like, I don't want to call it a bad habit, but it's definitely not a healthy one to just stay up late because and scroll on social media because, which I still did a bit of scrolling today because I woke up at 6:30 and I was like, okay, not right now, but I did get up at like 7. So I'm at the gym. I'm gonna go for a run and just continue to figure out things about myself while I'm waiting on blessings to arrive. I'll see you guys after the gym. I'm back. I ran the most today I probably ever have in a while, and I was gonna do abs, but I was like, you know what? Reward yourself. You could do abs later tonight if you still feel like it, but right now, let's call it a day. I feel great. Now, we're going to go do something that defeats this entirely. Just kidding. Another thing that I've like gotten more comfortable with is I don't work out because I feel like I have to or I need to. One, it's because I want to, and I know that sounds cliche. And something that I realized a little bit from like cheering is like, I hated running because I wasn't allowed to stop whenever I literally felt like I was going to, you know, pass out, head hit the concrete. But now if I'm not feeling it, or like I feel like my body's just like, today ain't it, girl, like just walk, I walk. And it's made working out so much more enjoyable. If I don't like the exercise that I'm doing, rather than kill my body, then I just ask my trainer to switch it, or I just do something else like equally as hard or like a little bit less. It made working out so much more enjoyable. Like, and then I do like workout cycling is what they call it on TikTok. I didn't even know that's what it was called, but I like do weightlifting 3 times a week, and then I run twice a week, and then one day I like walk for a really long time. Sometimes I only run like once a week and then I walk twice. Like, it just depends on how I'm feeling. But I feel like that's helped too because I used to get so much anxiety and like feel so stressed before working out, and now I'm like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, if you don't go to the gym, you don't go. If you do go, you do go. And sometimes I end up going twice. That's how crazy it's all been. So I'm a lot happier with like not forcing myself to work out every day if I'm not feeling up to it, and I end up working out more days than not, like 5 times a week, 6 times a week, which is what I would have ended up doing anyway. So I think it's really about resting and giving yourself grace when you do certain things in life, and working out is one of them. Change it up if you have to. It's about getting your heart rate up, yes, but it's also about improving your mental and physical health. And you know, an hour-long walk will improve your mental and physical health. Anyways, let's go do our next activity. Before we go inside, I got Krispy Kreme. Okay, so the reason why I went is because Haley had the new strawberry glazed donut with her, paired with her like lip treatment thing. I don't know. I bought the lip treatment. I assumed that the donuts came out today, but they don't. Literally on the way there, my sister was like, you know, they don't come out till September 1st. But nonetheless, we got donuts. Also, I tried this coffee off camera. Let me try it again for the vlog, but it was not good. And whenever I buy a bad coffee, it hurts me because I have a coffee machine. Several. So it's like, you spend money on a bad coffee. There's no one to blame but yourself. And I realize that. I recognize that. It still hurts the same, honestly. Hey guys, I've been kidnapped. One of my friends came by my house, forced me in the car. Hold on. like I was saying, I got kidnapped today. One of my friends showed up and she was like, get in the car. You're helping me clean up my coffee shop. And I was like, coffee shop? What are you talking about? I'm confused. And she was like, oh, you didn't hear the news? And I was like, what news? She bought a coffee shop and it's pretty on the inside. You guys want a tour? You don't get a choice. All right. You walk in, bam, couches, bam, sink. I don't know what that is. Tables. But this is the part I'm most excited about, not the beans. These coffee machines, look at how beautiful they are, guys. Wow. You can walk through. And the syrups, even though I don't like chai, y'all can see that chai, but they're so beautiful. Okay, let me.
Wait, I got you. So we have some blueberry. And my personal favorite, French vanilla. I'm a basic girl, you know, French vanilla.
I love some French vanilla.
I love some French vanilla with a splash of hazelnut, you know, with the almond milk. Oh, with the chicken strips.
Anyways, yeah. So this is what we're going to be doing for the next who knows how long. I'm waiting to make me a coffee. I'm so excited. This is the aftermath of Tiana trying to get a single shot right. And she told me that I have to come back for the double. Show your coffee. We made 1 to go. And 2 to go. 3 to go. I didn't talk to you guys really yesterday, but as you saw, and I did it a little bit today, my friend's opening up a coffee shop, so I was there helping her out. But I haven't really been doing anything, except for reading. So yeah.
Yeah.